Guys, Dan Haynes here from Dan and Michelle's Net Breaking Mindset. And I just wanted to tell you a little bit about myself. After graduating back in 1980, kind of date myself there, I got out and got a job in electronics. Went to work for a company called REM Electronics and got a pretty good working knowledge of semiconductors, relays, that kind of stuff, fuses, switches, all that. Anyway, we had a good customer coming in all the time with Heltzel Company, and they made concrete batch plants. So they kind of recruited me from there. Went to work for them in their paneling department and wired up automated concrete batching controls. After that, I moved into their service department, was sent all around the country, helping with the plant erection, getting the startup going with the concrete plants. We did products plants, we did low profile plants, we did stack ups, we did mobile concrete plants. So really got a good knowledge at a young age of pneumatics, hydraulics, electronics. We had an automated computer. We used one of the first processors for a computer system that actually ran the concrete plant automatically. And so got quite a bit under my sleeve there at a young age. After that, my brother had owned some pizza shops. He was very successful with what he was doing, and so I left there to go help him in the pizza shops. And I was there for about 5 years doing that, and decided that I wanted to get out and travel a little bit again. I got a taste of it with the concrete plant industry, getting to the shows and all that kind of stuff. So I actually got into telecom, which was one of the classes I took at a vocational school in high school, was electronics communications. So that kind of fit pretty good. Started working for MCI, who then became WorldCom, and we were putting in Nortel, Tellabs, Cisco, Pirelli, all the fiber equipment that went in from city to city. The only problem with all that was there was nothing locally. It was all traveling. And we were on a month schedule. We came home every month for 3 or 4 days, and then we would fly back out to wherever we were working. And I did that for another 5 or 6 years. Then I got hooked up with a company out in San Jose, California called O&I Systems. I was with them for 2 years and kind of supervised their installs, watching over subcontract companies. And then after that, got into wireless a little bit. Started working around cell towers. I didn't have to do any climbing. I don't like to get higher than like an 8-foot ladder. But we put in equipment for E911, which triangulated where you were on your cell phone. If you dialed 911, it would measure the delays between the towers, and they would be able to tell where you were. Did that for quite a while. Did a lot of those surveys. After that, got with a government contract for the Department of Defense. Worked with them for quite a few years. That was very enjoyable. Got to see a little bit more of the world. And after I got tired of traveling, I decided that we would sell everything in Northeast Ohio and move to Florida where it was warm. And my wife and kids came down. We opened a pizza shop, a franchise pizza shop like my brother had up north. And so we did that for about 2.5 years, and we lost a lot of money. It was 2007. It was a tough time to open a traditional business at that time. But I got a good chance to feel what it was like working on my own and not being in a corporate structure where I answered to everybody all the time. Most of my jobs and positions my whole life had been with companies that gave me responsibility, and I took care of things on my own and never really had to answer to anybody specifically. I got my jobs done and turned in on time, and everything was great. Never really got micromanaged like a lot of people do anymore. But anyway, I got a chance to feel a little bit of that freedom as far as the traveling. Naturally, the money was good, so I had a decent lifestyle. The only problem was I didn't have my family with me. I was by myself. So we started looking into different ways that we could produce an income that would allow us a lifestyle that we could do things together as a family. So if you're looking for something like that today, I'd just ask you to take a few minutes, watch this video, try to sort some things out with yourself and your life. Money's not everything, but what it does allow is more choices in our life. And a lot of times we'll hear people say, "Oh, you're just chasing money, or you're chasing a dollar," and that's really not true. We want lifestyle, we want choices, we want something better for our kids than what we had. And if you're working a 9 to 5 job every day, and you got 2 weeks of vacation a year, and that's all you can do is come home, spend a little bit of time with your family, and then your feet goes up in their face because you're watching the boob tube. That's no life. And people go 40, 50 weeks a year for 40 years till they're 65, and then they retire. And if they were smart enough to put a little bit back, then they live on that little bit for the rest of their life until they retire. And we only do that because that's the way the system has us do it. And there's more to life than the system. The first thing that you have to do is open your mind to the possibilities. When we were younger, we liked to dream. And, the sky was the limit. And, we were told we could be whatever we wanted to be. But somewhere along the line, we started settling for things that we could afford. And pretty soon we started living within our means and living within that little lid that came in the form of the income. And somebody once gave me a statistics. We're an average. Our income is average of our 10 closest friends. So it just goes to show that we end up in life from the little decisions that we make along the way, and the people that we associate with, the books we read, what goes into our mind determines our outcome in life. And so if that's the case, then just by changing what goes in our mind, we can change our outcome. And if you can just get a handle on that and read some different books, read some things that change your mind, read some things that tell you that you can be what you want to be and you can do what you want to do, and get a hold of that, the sky is the limit again. And it can change just like that. We're involved with people that are making $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a month. We're actually involved with some folks making over $100,000 a month, and just in the last couple of years. So if you're interested in that, I don't know how big your dream is. It might not be to make $100,000 a month. It might not even be to make $20,000 or $30,000 a month. It may just be a couple of thousand a month, just to take a little bit of pressure off your back. But whatever it is, whatever you're looking for, whatever your dream, whatever your desire, Michelle and I are here to tell you that you can do what you want to do. And we want you on our team. So check out the video, hook up with us. If you got any questions, you can give me a call after you watch the video. I know that, I don't want to explain the video to you. There's too many people to talk to, and my time's valuable, and so is yours. And if you got started in the business, naturally you wouldn't want 50 people calling you a day asking what you're doing. So it is an automated sales funnel. Watch the video. That way you kind of understand the ball game. And then if you've got any questions, feel free to contact us. We want to hook up with you guys, and we want to help you. So we're here to tell you, you can do what you want to do. You can be who you want to be. So good luck to you. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Have a great day.